All right, so in this demo, we're going to showcase how to use, how to wrap URLs in Certisfy claims and verified claims as a way of projecting trust. In other words, if you can share a Certisfy link that has a URL embedded in it, somebody receiving or coming across that link would have information that they can use to try to assess whatever trust related stuff a concern is associated with that link. Now that we have, for instance, the pervasive AI manipulations, you can imagine that being quite useful. If I can, wrap the URL to a video and a claim that can be considered trustworthy, even in cases where I don't know the actual person behind it. If there's some information in a claim that's verified that could be used to project trust, that could go a long way in allowing somebody who is coming across that URL to trust it. So we're going to demo how we do that. As we did for the private messaging example, stickers are the way to do that, because stickers are the way you publish claims within Certisfy. It's how you create claims and then you publish them. So we're going to use a sticker to create a claim that will include a URL that we want to share with other people. I come to my list of stickers. Again, be patient with this sluggishness. It has to do with the video recording, the screen recording software. All right, so we'll edit this sticker. We already have two claims on here. I'm going to add a third one that would include the URL that I want to associate some kind of trust with. Of course, the trust is tied to my claim, so it's, there is some judgment there for whoever comes across it to decide whether they'll trust it. Hopefully it was. All right. So that's going to be the list for my claim. We'll select a certificate here that we're going to use to create the claim. I'll use my public certificate. And I'll just include my name there. It could be that you want to post it anonymously. You don't have to include private information. You could just, if there's some other information that you think would allow people to trust it, you can use that, right? It could be even something like a profession that's deemed trustworthy. You could leverage that. All right, so I'm gonna post the link in here. This link is a YouTube link. that's in number. Hopefully that's a correct one. Maybe, my screen sharing software, it's to be messing with this. All right, so this is the information that we're gonna put, the extra information that we're gonna add to the claim. This is not verified information, right? It's just me providing it, which means whoever gets this claim has to rely on the verified information to decide whether they can actually trust me, right? And this is where either you're identifying information or some other stuff, some other marker there that's verified that somebody, a recipient of this claim, can use to, you know, determine that it can be trusted, because this is not verified information. Okay, so we have that. Expiration on that claim. We'll leave everything else the same. Our identity anchoring certificate. In my case, I'm using driver's license for that. It shows that it's a sticker, so we don't have to specify a recipient. And I think we can save. We can create this claim. You can read all about ID anchoring. It's basically how you associate trust with cryptographic certificates. In a private manner. So in other words, it doesn't reveal who you are, but it provides accountability. Okay, so we have our claim in here, and we previously showed how to use valid for sources, where you could say this information is this sticker should only be accepted if it's posted at a particular location. It could be a URL or a profile page or some other place on the internet. We're gonna leave this blank in this case, because this one is a general claim, so it could be posted anywhere. Whoever comes across has to rely on other information at the valid source, because it's not really tied to a valid source. It doesn't have any implications for where it's posted. So let's add that as our new claim to my sticker. I have other stickers there, so we'll do that. The main sticker itself does have valid for sources. We'll leave that as it is, and then I'll hit update to update the sticker. Alright, this is just crawling or something went wrong. Try this again. Alright, such is life with technology. Anyway, it did update this time around. Hopefully it worked. We can test it and put the sticker code in there just to look it up and see. Alright, so we have our sticker here, and here's our claim on this sticker. I click on this. Alright, so that did go through. I think the sluggishness is tied to this screen recorder. So here's our verified information. Somebody receiving this link can decide whether they trust this verified information, and then can use that to determine whether they should trust this link. The way you use this is, we'll go to my Blue Sky profile. Hopefully this time Blue Sky is back. I had a problem previously. Alright, so it's loading now. So here's a link. That's that sticker's link. If I click on this, it will open up that sticker. But there is actually, let me go back to the stickers here, my stickers. There's a specific link, a specific URL just for that claim, not the whole sticker. So if I'm gonna be sharing that URL as a way to project trust, I'll probably just go directly for the URL associated with it. If I come here are the stickers, the claims on the sticker, and here's the FIFA one, so I'm gonna select that. Try it. Alright, did copy it. Sluggish. Alright, so we're not gonna use the link on my Blue Sky. Instead, use the link directly that points to that claim that we just created, the one for the FIFA, for the video, the soccer video. It'll open up and take me to the sticker claim screen. Sluggish. All right, finally it pops up. So we have, this time it only shows the a pointer to the claim that we're actually interested in. So somebody who received this URL, maybe they saw it in their feed or something, will come to the screen and they can then say, check out the link that's claiming that it's, this is FIFA best player. Is it? Or is it an AI video? When you click that, it brings up the claim, verify the claim, and you have information in here that can help you determine whether you should trust this link. Once you've made that determination, you can of course go to this URL and then check out the video. You double click on this, it will give you the opportunity to visit that link, which is nice on mobile. So if I click on this, this would then take me to the YouTube video. So this is, you could be a journalist, maybe sharing a news story that you want to project trust along with, or any kind of information really. If you have a certificate that has information on it that's been verified, that someone else could look at and determine that, okay, given that information is verified, this person is trustworthy within a given context, then I can also trust this link that they've shared. Very cool, and I think has a ton of potential for kind of having a somewhat verified web, if you will, of links that are wrapped in cryptographic signatures that have been verified. Thank you very much.